Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be my next lot of weekly reviews. This is weekly reviews 14, so I'm still playing catch up. But yeah, I don't know when I'll actually be fully caught up with these reviews, but we'll see how I go. So, once again, I don't have any TV shows to talk about, and I've watched a few different like a reasonable amount of movies for this particular week, so I will get straight into it. The first movie that I watched was Tracks. I watched this on Netflix, and it actually I wasn't sure what really to expect because it's I think it's an Australian movie because it's it's set in Australia, and it's about some woman who in 1977 she decided to cross from like the central desert, like Alice Springs, that area, out to the ocean, so Western Australia, and she did so with three like wild camels. She caught she didn't catch them, but she trained them. Like, she was taught how to train them, and she was able to, like, train them enough to assist her on a journey. And it was quite an interesting, like, character type piece. It sort of reminded me of Wild in a way, like, you know, just, like, sort of like it's a journey film. You sort of see the person, like, even though this one doesn't really delve so much with flashbacks and that, we sort of like we get a hint of a past, but it's more focused on like the present time, like on a journey, and we see sort of the evolution that we've, like, to why she's doing this, like why she's pushing herself to do this particular mission. And yeah, it's a very well done film. It's sort of really hard to describe it, but it's like this cinematography in this film is just spectacular. It's just with the desert landscape, and it's minimal cast. Mia Willow, I can't pronounce her surname. She was excellent in this film. She really carried it, and yeah, we just sort of saw, you know, what she went through to achieve this goal. Because everyone, when people found out, you know, discovered what she wanted to do, they just thought she was crazy, that she wouldn't do it. And then just even trying to set out on the journey, like, you had some people, like, who were trying to take just advantage of her, like when she's trying to get her camels. And yeah, it was a very interesting film, and I'm glad I finally have seen it now, and I think I'm going to give Tracks an 8.5 out of 10. Then I watched The Road Warrior, which is the sequel in the second film in the Mad Max trilogy, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this one. It was sort of, because I've never seen, at this point in time, I'd never seen, like, all the Mad Max films, but just, yeah, they're just, I don't know what it is about them. I can't really describe, like, why I enjoy them, but I just find them, like, a lot of fun. And this one I thought was, I don't know if I liked it more than the first one, because I actually really did enjoy the first Mad Max film, but I thought for a sequel it was pretty good. And yeah, it's sort of interesting seeing how, with, I guess, the landscape like is changing, like, but it's because I think this one is sort of more, I guess, post-apocalyptic, and because the first one was more, it was bordering on I guess the apocalypse, I don't know if that's how you describe it, but then the second one, like, you know, you've had your nuclear disasters, or you're starting to have nuclear disasters. I can't remember if that was... No, I'm pretty sure that was the second one, because, but yeah, I thought it was, yeah, very interesting sequel, and I really like Mel Gibson in his role in this. It's weird seeing how young he was back in with these films, but no, I sort of like the characters, like like Max's journey, and he sort of like, they're trying to get people to, you know, I guess it's sort of like he's a reluctant hero. I think that's the best way to describe him, and because he's sort of like, he doesn't really want to help. You know, he just wants to be alone, and then, like, eventually he sort of comes around and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and yeah, it's sort of, like, yeah, the character development in that is really good, and yeah, I just really enjoyed The Road Warrior. So I'm gonna give The Road Warrior an 8 out of 10. Then I watched Sinister 2, which is part of one of the horror movies that I watched in the month of October. I did not like Sinister 2 at all, which is such a shame, because I really enjoyed the first one. I thought the first one was very creepy, very effective. The story was like really good. Second one was so unnecessary. It was just, it was bad. It was like, I just did not like this film at all. The only good part about the movie was the mother's acting. Like, I thought she was the best character in this. I did not care about anything, you know, like, I didn't care about all the, like, the personal story. Not even, yeah. I mean, it could have actually been good, but it just... Because I liked that they had the detective from the previous story in this one, but I just felt it was such... The way they took this story, it was just... Yeah, Because I felt it was barely connected to the first one. Like, yeah, they had the character there, but... It was just so stupid, and the kids annoyed me, and... Yeah, it's... So far, Sinister 2 is my worst, like, it's the worst film of 2015 for me. It was that bad. And I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 10. And I have zero desire to ever watch this film. I'm sticking with the first one. That's... Anyway, after Sinister 2, I watched Olympus Has Fallen, which was actually... I had so much fun with this movie. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I've just, for some reason, I just never put it on. But then I've sort of heard how much people really love it, and I thought, you know what, I'm finally going to watch it, because London Has Fallen is coming out next year, and I do want to see that. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to check this out and see what it's like. And yeah, it was it was so much fun. Yeah, it's actually a lot more violent than what I thought it. I mean, I'm used to, like, violence, and that, like, violence doesn't, like, a lot of violence doesn't bother me, but just with all the bloody violence, like, because it's just such a like, the, I guess, body count in this film was extraordinary. Yes, I know it's like probably like, this would never happen in real life, like, just the way they carried out the attack and that, but it was entertaining, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun. I liked Gerard Butler in his role, like, yeah, and yeah, it was actually, the rest of the cast were pretty good as well. I liked Aaron Eckhart as the president. Morgan Freeman, he was good as always, as the acting president. Yeah, it was sort of, I think the best way to describe this film for me would be, it's Die Hard meets Air Force One. And yeah, I loved Olympus Has Fallen, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing London Has Fallen. So I'm going to give Olympus Has Fallen an 8.5 out of 10. Then I watched Still Alice because I am slowly making my way through the, I guess, Oscar, like Academy Award categories for this year. And of course, Still Alice, Julianne Moore won the Best Lead Actress award for her performance in this, and I can see why she got it. She was incredible. Yeah, her performance, it was just so, just her character's decline, and like from where, like, it was just so heartbreaking, and she really, like, she gave it her all, and yeah, she's definitely deserving of her award. I've seen, the only performance I haven't seen in the Best Lead Actress category is Marianne Cotillard or Cotillard, for 2 Days, One Night. I haven't seen that yet, but I will at some stage. But so far she's, yeah, Julie, I definitely agree with Julianne Moore, getting the award. It was just such an emotional film. Just, I suppose with the topic that they're dealing with, it's not, you knew it wasn't going to be, a happy film, but just seeing her, like, sort of start out, like, she was, like, with a character, and, like, who really valued, like, how intellectual she was, and, how capable she was, and that with her career, and just seeing that decline, and just at first, like, just with, like, little things, like, she's had, just, I suppose, just, like, little hints of memory loss, and then when she finally went to get it checked out, because she was like, she started to realize something could be wrong, but it just going through the stages where, she was all, it's not, nothing's wrong, it's fine, just from the initial denial with the diagnosis to slowly having to come to terms with accepting it, and then it's also with her family accepting the prognosis, and then them learning that, they could have the condition as, like, the gene as well. I thought that was handled really well, and just seeing how the family, like, is coping with their own, like, on their own, like, in their own way, and yeah, it was a really well done film. It actually surprised me by how much I was, like, how good the actual film itself was. I don't know if it's necessarily a film I would rewatch again, because it's it's just sort of, like, it was good, but yeah, it's sort of, I don't think it really has that much replay value. But yeah, I'm glad I have seen it, and I'm going to give Still Alice an 8 out of 10. Then I watched Iron Man 2 as part of my Marvel Cinematic Universe rewatch. I know Iron Man 2 is very divisive among I guess, fans and that, but it actually, each time I watch Iron Man 2, it actually grows on me, and it's, I just think it is, like, a fun, like, sequel, I guess, before everything, I guess, goes to hell pretty much, but yeah, I actually quite enjoy Iron Man 2. I love, I think, obviously, the best part, I think, for me is Black Widow. I love her, like, the character's role in this, and yeah, I've just always enjoyed it. It's not as good as Iron Man. Iron Man is actually still my favourite. Obviously, I haven't got to Iron Man 3 in my rewatch yet, but I'll talk about that when I do. But yeah, because Iron Man, the first one, was just a terrific film, and but I don't think Iron Man 2 deserves all the, the flack that it gets, but yeah, I still like it, and I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Then I watched American Ultra, which It was okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much going in because I think I heard, like, you know, it's one of those films where some people either really, like, I think it's one of those you either love it or you hate it roles. I don't know. I definitely think I am in the middle. I don't know if there's, like, middle ground for this, but it was watchable, but you know, I had it was an entertaining couple of hours. I liked Jesse Eisenberg in this, and I actually did like Kristen Stewart, is it? Yeah, because she was also in Still Alice, and I forgot to mention, she was actually really good in Still Alice, I thought. But no, I thought the two leads worked well together. And yeah, it was like a really like absurd, over the top action film. And yeah, I definitely think this one is another one of those you watch once and don't really have a desire to see again. So I'm gonna give American Ultra a 7 out of 10. Then I rewatched An Unexpected Journey as part of my Hobbit trilogy rewatch. I've always enjoyed An Unexpected Journey, and I think each time I watch it, I like it just a little bit more. Especially, yeah, Martin Freeman as Bilbo Baggins, I think is just the best casting. Yeah, because I sort of like seeing his journey from like reluctant hero to like a traveller, maybe it's probably the best word, to just the integral part that he plays in the story. I just love his journey through this film and his interactions with, you know, the dwarves, and how his relationship with Thorin changes throughout the film. Yeah, I just really enjoy it, and of course always it's fun to go back and revisit Middle Earth, even though I just finished the Lord of the Rings trilogy rewatch, but no, An Unexpected Journey is definitely like, I still love it. It's I also one of my favorites moments is the Misty Mountains song. Yeah, just how haunting that song actually is, because I've since actually gone and bought the song off iTunes because I love it that much. But that's one of my favorite moments, and also when Bilbo meets Gollum, I love that whole exchange. It's just but no, An Unexpected Journey is, yeah, really quite a good film. And I think I'm going to give An Unexpected Journey a 9 out of 10. Then I rewatched For Your Eyes Only as part of my James Bond rewatch. Because for me, the Roger Moore era films are sort of like hit or miss. Like, for the most part, they're watchable, but occasionally there is a film that I really enjoy, and For Your Eyes Only is one of them. I think it's my favourite one out of the Roger Moore era films, because I just sort of, there's so much that I'd actually forgotten about, and then just going back and rewatching, I was like, this one's so much fun. Like, even just from, you know, the beginning with the helicopter chase, like the helicopter scene with Spectre and all of that, to the end, which I think has one of the funniest endings in the film. But yeah, For Your Eyes Only, with like Margaret Thatcher reading Bond, and it's the parrot who's responding. I just thought it's such an entertaining film, and I quite enjoy For Your Eyes Only. And I just had such a good time with it. So I'm actually going to give For Your Eyes Only an 8 out of 10. Then I watched Corpse Bride, by Tim Burton, which I had never seen before. This was another one that I watched on Netflix, and I absolutely loved this movie. I was like, why haven't I seen this film before? It was, I just loved everything about it. just the story and the characters, the design. I didn't realize they're actually it was sort of like a musical as well, because I loved the songs. And yeah, there's just like so many like little moments in the film that I loved. I loved the town crier. I thought that was hilarious. But one of my favorite things, which I think happens a lot with Tim Burton films, based on the few that I've like watched, like the animated ones particularly, is how the juxtaposition of, I guess, the colours. Is because in the film it's like, I love that London was so dark and gloomy and all of that, but whereas in the underworld it was vibrant and full of life. It was just, yeah, quite a different. I thought that actually worked really well, and yeah, I just had such a fun time with this film, and I loved it. It was just, yeah, one of the best watches I've had, like first time viewings I've had in a while, and I'm gonna give Corpse Bride a 9.5 out of 10. It would definitely be one that I'll probably be adding it to my collection, because I want to have it, like my own copy of it, because that's how much I love the film. And then unfortunately we go to a not so good first time viewing, and that was Shark Night. Now, I wasn't expecting Jaws level quality here, but is it so hard to ask for a decent shark attack movie? It was just, the plot was so, yeah, it just, I don't know, it's just, you sort of had, like, the characters' motives made no sense, and then you had, like, these weird, I guess, serial killer-esque people who kill people by sharks in the lake, and, yeah, it was, yeah, just stupid. I mean, normally that's, you know, I like them if it's fun stupid, but bad stupid is not fun, and that was what Shark Night was for me, which I sort of knew going in. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not expecting a masterpiece here, but yeah, I hated, like, the characters just annoyed me, and yeah, it's just, it was just very, like, yeah, there's no character development, and yeah, it's, like, yeah, the plot was, like, so, I don't know, I can't even form words what I thought of this, but just that I did not like this film at all, and I would not be reviewing it, like, for future repeat viewings. So I'm gonna give Shark Night, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I did not like it. Then that week I saw 2 movies at the cinema. I watched Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks and with Tom Hanks, directed by Steven Spielberg. There we go. Yeah, it's actually this film actually quite surprised me, because I wasn't sure what to expect going into it. It's just that I was kind of like, well, it's Spielberg and Tom Hanks, I'm there. But no, it was very good, very tense. Like, yeah, Tom Hanks was excellent in this movie. I loved, it's actually quite, there's a lot of humour to it than what I thought it would be, given the nature of the topic, with the theme, but I thought it was a very well done, I guess, spy espionage thriller, and I just had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, it was, yeah, I just thought it was a really well done film. It was, well directed, well acted, yeah, it's, I'm gonna give Bridge of Spies an 8 out of 10. Then I watched Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimension. Now, I know this film has been, like, pretty much shat on, but I don't know, it's, because I'd watched all the previous 5 films, and then I was like, I want to see the 6th one, because it's the last film in the series, and I want to say I've seen a Paranormal Activity film in the theatre, because this was meant to be the last, well, I think it is the last one anyway, who knows, but basically, I actually really enjoyed it. Yes, it's not the best film ever. It's not going to win any major awards except probably at the Razzies. But for me, I thought this was a vast improvement over Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, which that film was just, that was really bad, that film. But here I was actually, it actually impressed me a little, like with the story, and I did actually like the connection, like to the previous films, you know, Katie and Toby and all of that, and I liked it. What can I say? It's which I know is probably not going to be very popular, but I did actually like the film, and I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So that is it for Weekly Reviews 14. I've still got the most recent set of reviews from this past week. I don't know, I may just continue on filming after this, but I at least have one of them done, so I should, hopefully in the next few days I'll at least get it filmed, but we'll see how it go. But anyway, I'm just going to stop it here, so thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!